And we are off. Okay, guys, good evening. It is Monday evening. It's the 27th of March, I think it is. I haven't got my phone in front of me to check the date, but I think it's the 27th of March. My name's Paul Gillingham, and I'm based in a small town called Crawley, just by Gatwick Airport. So I'm down in the southeast, and I have been involved with this journey, this venture, for a little over 3 months now. And I've got to say, from what I've seen in the 3 months, it has completely blown me away. My background, very quickly, I've been in the fitness industry for 12 years. I recently took over managing a gym last Monday. It's my 5th gym that I'm now managing. So that's my full-time job. I don't do this on a full-time basis. I work in a gym, manage a gym. I train clients, I run boot camps, I write nutritional programs for people all over the world. And as I said, I do this on a very part-time basis because I saw this as an opportunity where I didn't need to spend a lot of time doing it, because the conversation is so strong, the product is so powerful, and it was just simple. So, so that's my background. As I said, fitness industry of 12 years. But another one of my passions away from fitness is wine. And I remember it very clearly to this day. And apologies for those that are on the call that have heard this conversation or heard this story on numerous occasions. But it is my story, and it is my way of getting into the company. I was sitting similar to where I am sitting now, but the front room looked completely different back then. And I was watching the telly, and I had a glass of wine in my hand, and my phone went, and it was my upline now. And we haven't spoken for a couple of years, but we'd done a previous company together in different teams. And, the conversation went as it normally does. Hi, how are you? Yeah, not too bad. You? Great. Yeah. What are you up to these days? Oh, this and that. How's business? And then she threw a complete curveball into the conversation and just asked me if I like drinking wine. And I had this glass of wine in my hand. I hadn't heard from this lady for a couple of years. And I'm thinking, well, how the hell does she know that I like wine? So I've kind of got up. I looked out the window. I wasn't sure if she was standing outside. I've looked up into the corner of the room because maybe Tara had set up, cameras, or I was being framed for some TV program. I don't know. But, I said to her, of course I do. I love drinking wine. Why? Why did you ask that? So we got on the phone and we had a conversation, and she told me about direct sellers, and she told me that it was a premium wine club, that the company had been around for 4 years, and that they attached a compensation plan to it back in April of last year. So it was a company that was only 8 months old at the time. At the time I think there was less than 20 people in the UK involved with it, and now there's still less than 150. So in terms of numbers and in terms of companies involved, it's still very, very low. And when we had this conversation, the UK wasn't due to launch until the 3rd quarter of 2017. So off the back of that conversation, I said to her, where do I sign? And she said to me, well, I've got to send you some videos. I've got to send you a compensation. But I said, I'll do that afterwards. I said, just tell me what I need to do to get in, and I want to be involved. Because a couple of years ago, when I was involved with a previous company and we was going through hardship, like some of you have probably had in previous companies before, I turned around to someone and I said, how good would it be? How great, how much fun would it be if there was actually a network marketing model out there and the product was wine? And he said to me, he goes, can you imagine just how big and how much fun that would be, going to events and, going to an event where the product is the wine. Because when I used to go away with other companies and we used to go to these big events over in the States and into Europe, a lot of people that were there couldn't really give two shits about the actual day itself. They was more interested in getting dressed up and getting as drunk as they could and not remember anything. So, for me to be involved with a company where we get paid to drink at this party and we get paid to drink the actual product, it blows my mind. So, as I said, I got started just before Christmas. I sat on this opportunity for Christmas because I like to take like a few weeks out myself. In the fitness industry, Christmas is a very quiet time, and I urge all my clients to, go away, eat, drink, be merry, and put on as much weight as they can so they can pay me as much money as possible in January. But it was in January where I wanted to get going, because I saw over the festive period that the numbers were growing rapidly, and I thought, this conversation is so simple and it's so powerful. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test the water. So I spoke to a few people, and I mentioned this opportunity, and I told them it was wine, and it was the easiest conversation that I'd had with so many people. So in my first 4 months of being in the company, I was lucky enough to reach the top of the compensation plan, which is known as a master seller. Now, for the people that have had success and that have been in network marketing models before, to reach the top of this compensation plan, you need to personally enroll 9 people. So for those that have, as I said, for those that have built big organisations before, for those of you that have made money and had success, 9's a tiny number. Now, for the majority of people that have been involved but have not had the success, and especially for those that have never been involved with network marketing, 1 is a massive number. So you can look at it from 2 different ways, but 9 personal people, and I'd hit the top of the compensation plan. So the numbers started growing day by day by day. And I remember when I got added into this Facebook group, I think I was number 278 in this Facebook group. Well, for those of you that are in the group now, and for those of you that are in that, the Merlot group, the main group in Facebook, you'll know that it's approaching 3,000 now. So in February, we brought in 493 people into our team. And already this month, we're on the verge of breaking 1,100 people. So we've doubled already what we've done in the month of February. And to be honest, I can't see this going any other way but up and quickly. And I predict that in April, we'll have at least 2,000 people join our team. So that's a quick intro of, what I've done, where I've come from, what I'm doing, and why I'm so excited about this opportunity. So now I'm going to talk to you exactly about what direct sellers is and how you can get started. So as I said in the introduction, it's a premium wine club that's been around for 4 years. So you look at some of the other wine clubs that are in this country. You've got Naked Wines, which I am a part of. You've got Laithwaites, you've got Virgin Wines. There's a Telegraph and a Times wine club, I'm sure. But the difference between this one and the way that they wanted to make this different is they wanted to attach a compensation plan to it, and they wanted to help people create an additional and residual income from drinking a product that they already drank. Now, let's look at Naked Wines for an example, where I am a part of. Every month I pay £20. I pay a £20 subscription that I put into a pot. And when I want to order some wines, whether it be for Easter, for Christmas, or if I've just run out, I can use that money and I can get these wines delivered to my house. But the conversations that I've had with a few people about this, what's the difference between direct sellers and Naked Wines? Well, number one, I would never get my wine for free. I still have to pay £20 a month. And number two, Naked Wines wouldn't send me wines and send me money to drink it. So this is where it's so different, is you actually get paid and you can earn like half decent money to actually drink these particular wines. So as I said, April of last year, it turned into a network marketing model. Now, Jefferson Green, who I mentioned at the beginning of the call, will be our guest speaker on tomorrow night. He is a documented 7-figure income earner. He wasn't looking for an opportunity, but when he found out from one of the guys that approached him about this, that there's a network marketing model that involves wine, again, for him, it was a no-brainer. So he got started on the 3rd of November, and he's now built a team of close to 3,000 people, and us guys are part of his team. So you can see now how quickly a company like this can grow with a product that's so powerful. So there's 2 different ways to get started with this. You can either become a customer or you can become a business owner. Now, at the moment, we're not actually shipping product. So for me personally, I'm not going after customers unless they're in the USA. And I just wanted to make that clear because I didn't want anyone going back to the person who invited them onto the call and asking questions. So I thought I'll get it out there straight away that we're not shipping wines at the moment. However, the UK launch is very, very fast approaching. We should have a date either this week or next week. I saw one of Austin's posts the other day, and he said that we should have a launch date within the next week or so. So even though we're not shipping the product, we're shipping commissions. So every single Friday, those that are in the team would get an email telling them that their funds are now available. So every single week you can get paid on this company. So as a customer, then we go back to the customers. There's two different packages that you can come in on. The first one is $49, and that gets you 2 bottles of premium wine. The second pack is $79, and that gets you 4 bottles of premium wine. Now, what the company's decided to do to make this even better for customers is that they've put a 3 for free program attached to it. So what I mean by that is if you go out and you speak to 3 friends, family members, colleagues, or enemies, and you share this opportunity with them and let them know that they can get premium wine delivered to their doorstep for free, then your wine's free. So every time that you refer or recommend 3 people that want wine, that are not interested in the business, that don't really care about making any money, but just want to try the wines out, refer 3 and your wine is free going forward every single month. Now, the way to get started as a business partner, which I presume is why the majority of people are on this call tonight, again, there's 2 different packages available. The first pack is known as a premium wine lover kit. Now, it's $249.95. For that, you'll get 4 bottles of premium wine. You'll get a year's license to trade with your back office, your fully automated website, all your training materials, your marketing materials, access to any behind closed doors opportunity calls, Zoom calls, any recordings, basically anything that you need to build this business. And then on top of that, you get 20% off of future wines going forward. So if you need to do a big stock order, or if Christmas was approaching, or again, if there was a group of you that wanted to get a load of wines in, you would get 20% off your future orders going forward. Now, the second option to come in on is known as a Premium Wine Lover Elite, and that is $499.95. For that, you get 12 bottles of premium wine, and you also get a 3-year license. So for double the price, you get triple the benefits and triple the rewards, and you also get 40% off of your wines going forward. So it's a much better package to get in on. Now, what I will say at this point is that you can upgrade at any point. So at the moment, the wine's not here. So it may be an idea for you to come in on a 249 kit now, and you may choose to upgrade on a 499 kit. I came straight in on a 499. Me personally, if I see an opportunity, I'll take it with both hands. I'll come straight in on a 499. But I just want to make that crystal clear that you can upgrade at any point. So they're the 2 ways that you can come in on as a customer, and they're the 2 ways that you can come in on as a distributor. Now, one of the biggest ways to get paid on this is we do something called a 50% fast start bonus. Now, what I mean by that is that every single person that you personally sponsor yourself, you will get 50% of what they've paid to join this business. So, for example, if you came in on a 249 kit and you bought someone in on a 249 kit, you would get $125 back. If you bought someone in on a 499 kit, you would get $250 back. Now, where this comp plan is so strong is the fact that you do not need to be on the higher kit yourself to personally enroll people on that higher kit. So you can come in on a $249 kit. You can go and speak to 5 people, all of which want to come in on a $499 kit, and you will make $250 off every single one of those people that came in. So that's the most powerful way to get paid. And in the States right now, they're attracting some 7-figure income earners that are coming out of retirement because they see this as such a big opportunity. They look at it and they think MLM goes wine, winner. They look at the compensation plan and realise that they can get their investment back within a matter of minutes if they know 2 people that understand the power of network marketing and understand the power of wine. So that's the biggest way to get paid. I'm going to touch on this on another way to get paid, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about the compensation plan, because this is something that you can go back to the person that invited you onto this call. So another way that you can get paid on this is that you get paid a percentage in your binary on your weakest leg. So what I mean by that is we build two legs with this. We build a left team and a right team. Once you've personally enrolled one person on your left and one person on your right, you are then known what's called as dual team qualified. It means you're then qualified to get paid, but more importantly, it means that you've got your investment back. Now, from there, you will receive a 6% bonus off of your weakest leg. So, for example, if your left leg has done 1,000 points in volume and your right leg has done 800 points in volume, every single week you would get 6% of that 800. Now, every time that you personally enroll a new distributor, you will get an extra 2% all the way up to 20. So I said at the beginning of the call that a master seller is 9 personal people. If you're a master seller within this business, then you will get 20% off of that weaker leg. So if we go back to the figures again, 1,000 points in the left leg, 800 points in the right leg, you would get 20% off that 800 points every single week if those numbers stayed the same. Now, right now, there's only 6 master sellers in the UK. I think all of them are on the call, actually. 5 of them are on the call. There's only 6 of us that have been lucky enough to hit the top of the compensation plan. So again, you look at this opportunity and you think, how many people are out there that drink wine? You look at how many people need to make more money. You look at how many people out there want to make more money. You look at how many people out there want to change their life for the better. Now, like I said, this is only going to go in one direction, and the numbers that we're seeing at the moment is frightening. I mean, I've had 2 emails whilst I've been on this call in the last 20 minutes to tell me that my organisation's growing. You know, it's frightening just how big this is going to become. So there's not really too much more for me to say on this. I mean, I don't like to overrun these calls, because at the end of the day, I know how valuable your time is, and I appreciate everyone for jumping on the call at 9 o'clock on a Monday evening. But what I will say is go back to the person that invited you onto this call, get your questions answered, and get the one question that's holding you back from getting started. Because, as I said, this is going to be the fastest and largest social movement that I believe this country has ever seen. Now, back in December, you know, we didn't have the money to do this. I'm getting married in 5 weeks on Friday. Our house, excuse my French, looked like an absolute shit pit at Christmas. We didn't have a front room. We didn't have any carpet, any walls, any heating. We've literally had to do the whole house up. But I looked at this as such a huge opportunity, and I look back at it now and I think to myself, if I said no back then, I've got over 170 people in my organisation now. So I look at that and I think I could have missed out on 170 people with this. So, you know, some people may be on the call and thinking, I want to wait until the wine's there. Again, I totally get that. I totally respect that, because without a product, it's very hard. But if the person that's invited you onto this call is someone that you trust, and if the person that's on this call that invited you onto this call is someone that you respect, then they've obviously seen something, and there's something inside them that's told them that they have to do this. Now, you know, whether or not your goal is to create an income of an extra £200 a month, you can so do it with this. Now, if you know any, you know, single mums, young families out there, that an extra £200 a month put aside, that in 12 months is an extra £2,500 for that family, how much would it change that family's life? Christmas taken care of, kids' birthdays taken care of, Easter taken care of, holiday taken care of. You know, it's, break it down. You know, we go up a level, £1,000 a month. How good would an extra £1,000 a month be to all of you out there? I know for me, it would pay our mortgage. So by generating an extra £1,000 a month, we've not got to worry about paying our mortgage. Right now it goes to the wedding or the house. But going forward, it's that extra disposable income. Now, I know there's people on this call that will take this to a completely new level and create a six-figure income from home by doing it this year. So it's all about your reasons and it's all about your why. And I always say in the fitness industry, the word why means so much. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to go on that particular exercise? Why do you want to do that? And the same thing applies within network marketing. Why do you want to create financial freedom? Why do you want to create time freedom? Why do you want to be involved with direct sellers? Ask yourself the questions that you need the answers to. But as I said, go back to the person that's invited you onto this call tonight. Get your answers, get your questions answered tonight. And as soon as you understand exactly what this is, and as soon as that little time bomb in your head has gone off and told you that you have to do this, don't wait to join. Because as I said, whilst I've been at work today, we've probably had between 6 and 8 people join the team. And it's only going to get busier. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get faster. So I'm absolutely like hell for leather with this. I absolutely love it. I'm working like around the clock. I'm up at 5 in the morning. I don't go to bed until midnight, but I run off adrenaline because if I can help you guys, then I take care of myself. If I can help each and every one of you get your investment back, then I know my investment's taken care of. If I can help every single one of you on the call create an extra £500 a month, then I know that I've helped myself to create a £500 a month. So this is all about teamwork. And I know it's corny when they say this, but one team, one dream. And I generally, and I really do believe that that is the case with this, because what we've created in our team is so special. It's such a tight-knit unit. I've made friends, in the last few weeks that I believe will be friends for life now. And I look forward to sharing, many wine tasting parties and many drinks and, flying over to the States and traveling up and down the country to help you guys build this business. So as I said, one final time, go back to the person that's invited you onto this call tonight, get those questions answered. We're back again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock with Jefferson Green. So get the link for tomorrow night because it's going to be different. I'll be back on Wednesday night on this same link. I'll get the recording up and I'll get that out to you. So guys, once again, appreciate your time for tonight. Enjoy your evening and I'll speak to you all very soon.